Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. Get unlimited data, calls, and texts with a Fi Unlimited plan, starting at $30 per month for each line, with smarter coverage and built-in VPN included, all without contracts or hidden fees. Switch to Google Fi today.
Welcome to my portfolio of web design and new media. This is the hello video for odesign at stevewhetstone.com. By moving the mouse over the video screen at any time, you can select a category of interest, or my video portfolio will automatically play all the videos in order for you. Work Shown was created by me from concept to execution as part of my education at the Academy of Art University. Software used was primarily from the Adobe Creative Suite, with some projects also using Final Cut Pro, Logic, QuarkXPress, or FontLab. My design focus is in creating interactive and innovative ways to communicate information. My design approach starts by identifying usable information to communicate through research and packaging it in an aesthetically appealing and entertaining medium. Hello. Thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation. Most of you don't know me. My name is Steve Whetstone, and I am a user experience designer. I'm also an application developer, a front-end developer, a graphics and media designer, project manager, SEO, marketing review. I can do email QC. I'm a specialist at that. I also know some analytics, and I can consult with you on your analytics architecture. I do business process and information and technology assisted work re-engineering specialist. Well, that's a lot to say. I am a business process and information technology assisted work re-engineering specialist. So what does that mean? Let's parse that out. I re-engineer your work processes. I'm a specialist in that. Most of my jobs have been revisions to enhance employee productivity. I'm an implementation specialist. You can see my resume here at stevewhetstone.com. That is my name, Steve Whetstone. You will wear it out because it's on my website and in my email address. Speaking of which, you can conveniently email me, backroads@stevewhetstone.com. I've also got another email that I should add here now, which is for my official Backroads email. Thank you very much for setting me up with that. Now I can also accept email at steve-whetstone at backroads.com. It's important to always use the capitals whenever possible in your email addresses and stuff. It just creates a better presentation in your correspondence with the customers. So we should do that on your website globally, if it hasn't already been done. I guess I should add one of these little dashes here, right? Between my two emails. So let's see, the first one is usually the preferred one, backroads@stevewhetstone.com. Yeah, actually that is kind of preferred. If you send it to me at this one here, steve-whetstone@backroads.com, it'll get to me. I get it in Outlook first, and then I'll just have to forward it. Maybe I'll set up an automatic rule to forward it to my regular email account. Or maybe not, I don't know, we'll work it out. Working it out, that's the sort of business process re-engineering I do. So I want to remake your letterheads and your stationery and your templates and your employee newsletter. And I want to rebuild your book
reservation systems, your engineering systems, your leader bed and booking systems. I enjoy that sort of thing. About me, I am a consultant contractor. My employment arrangement and exact role and duties should be decided soon after a 1-month working orientation. Um, Thank you, John, for setting that up. It's a great opportunity, and it's exciting so far. In early July, I can propose how my talents can best be applied in detail to assist each of you on a first-name basis. Because I think I can do things to help in a lot of areas. I've got a lot of hats, as you can see. I've got quite a wide range of experience and skills. But you all are pretty good, so hopefully I don't have to use all of these. Maybe I'll just do a review analysis, a competitive analysis in several areas and tell you what I think, and then you can decide if you want to consult with me further on an individual basis, if there's anything you think I can do for you. That's not to say that I'm not up for leading trips during peak season. I love bicycling, and I'm open to becoming a permanent staff candidate and be a leader during your peak seasons, but I suspect you'll want to keep me working on IT projects and other technology-based empowering initiatives that I'm going to be pitching to you. You'll be eager to see these brought to life, so at least that's how it usually works on these projects in my experience, so hopefully this will be the same. That's a good outcome, I think. If you are eager to see me bring things that you're eager to see and use, then that's all good. Once the Renaissance revision project is complete, yeah, I might feel under challenged if I stick around Backroads, and this project is a great stepping stone position I can use towards other big and exciting revision initiative projects with John Davis, or on other good projects for other great companies. So exactly how long I'm going to be here is pretty up in the air, but what can I do for you while I'm here? Well, I can propose a re-engineering vision for your office business practice scope problems. You've got internal users in the entire office, and they need an integrated user experience architecture framework. They want to share their knowledge base from customer service to marketing, etc. Let's work smarter. I think I have some ideas on how we can do that. Provisionally, pro tem for the first month anyways, I am working under John Davis and responsible for general code and user interface framework code development as needed to implement an enhanced user experience as part of the Renaissance Revision project headed by John Davis. So basically, for the time being, my job is anything that gets us further towards a time when using your employee staff intranet is a lot more fun. And I'm supposed to make it more fun. That's my job. Make it easier, more fun, and do that by teaching you guys, training you guys, building in support systems, building in systems, building the upfront work, and then I hand it off, and you guys can probably maintain it. By me, you guys, I mean you guys at Backroads.com who are permanent staff, since I believe my duration is probably limited. I am also consulting on the Renaissance Revision project steering and assessment phase of design. That's kind of what I'm doing right now with this talk. My interest abilities, yeah, that's kind of boring. I like what I hear about Backroads. I've been talking to you a little bit in my first week, and I like a lot of the energy, the people, the atmosphere. I think this is a nice place to work. It's a good cause. This is not some skeevy bank asking me to work on their website to make more money scamming people. I don't like that. So, but I do like working for Backroads.com. I think you're good people and you're doing good things. So that's me in a nutshell. If you're interested in my visual arts for your creative marketing people, I can do everything. I went to the Academy of Art University, and I can work in every aspect of your graphic design or with you on graphic design initiatives. So I can do your branding if you need branding, if you want a new branding system. The focus of the Renaissance Revision project, I think, is not so much customer facing right now. So stuff like this is pretty, and I'm happy to show it to you. And I'd love to talk with you about how we can make your public facing website beautiful. Speaking of which, I have some ideas on that. So this is a mock-up I made of what I thought Backroads.com should look like. Not really well thought out. I mean, there's lots of flaws in it and stuff. But I just did a quick redesign of your website. I wanted to make it more immersive, more engaging. Do we have your current site? What does your current site look like? So your current site is... Do I have it up in my browser? You'd think I would, huh? Yeah, here we go. So this is your current site. I've been looking at the code and playing with it over the last week. There's some things I don't like about this current site. Most importantly, by the way, look, if I click here, nothing happens. If I click here, nothing happens. If I click here, videos, oh, something happens there. I go to this video page. Here, nothing happens. So here's the trick. On these buttons, the ones with drop downs, you have to click on the white text only. The blue text also is a fake button. So I can do some usability reviews for you and spot quick, simple flaws like that. It's hard for me not to. I can't throw a stick without finding something like that. That is an easy fix, low-hanging fruit. So initially I want to do some patchwork for you guys, but I also want to create the vision for the Renaissance Revision project, at least my part of that vision. So what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, so as I said, I can do fine graphic design. You might all be interested in some of the web portion here. This is a... where did that go? Oh, this is some other work I'm working on, designing an interface here. And this is more of a promo pitch I'm working on for my other job, SFDPW, for city government. A lot of what I'm bringing to you comes from them. They've been very generous in giving me 3 months with the goal of just building their next generation of web applications for their employee portal and their employee applications. So I'm working on that, on the same job for them that you want me to work on for you right now. And I'm probably going to keep both jobs for a while. They only need me half-time. They've got some budget things going on, and they're just not really equipped to ramp up as fast as I'm ready to push them. So they throttled me down to half-time only, which is why I work part-time with you guys. So I'm there Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and at my other job at San Francisco Department of Public Works, I work Tuesday, Wednesdays, and then I give you guys weekends and working from home and stuff like that to try and come up with 40 hours a week. So Kindle UI is kind of interesting. Kindle UI is something I want to talk to you about. It's my pitch. I sort of made it to John Davis, so I'm kind of need to bring it to the group and get buy-in and then move forward. What is Kindle UI? Well, Kindle UI is basically a collection of very awesome table tools. It's a jQuery-based framework for building mobile web apps. What does that mean? Well, your apps are like your leaderboards. Your jQuery framework, your mobile modern web apps. That means mobile, so it'll work on any device. jQuery probably doesn't mean execs, but to you code guys, that might mean something. Kindle UI, and it's HTML5, which is good. So it's the newest, latest, greatest. And in the last 3 months, I've been looking over all these different options. You know, jQuery mobile, Kindle UI, data tables, 960 grids, all sorts of frameworks. And this is the one, Kindle UI.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. Get unlimited data, calls, and texts with a Fi Unlimited plan, starting at $30 per month for each line, with smarter coverage and built-in VPN included, all without contracts or hidden fees. Switch to Google Fi today.
Welcome to my portfolio of web design and new media. This is the hello video for ODesign at stevewhetstone.com. By moving the mouse over the video screen at any time, you can select a category of interest, or my video portfolio will automatically play all the videos in order for you. Work shown was created by me from concept to execution as part of my education at the Academy of Art University. Software used was primarily from the Adobe Creative Suite, with some projects also using Final Cut Pro, Logic, QuarkXPress, or FontLab. My design focus is in creating interactive and innovative ways to communicate information. My design approach starts by identifying usable information to communicate through research and packaging it in an aesthetically appealing and entertaining medium.
And it's HTML5, which is good. So it's the newest, latest, greatest. And in the last 3 months, I've been looking over all these different options. You know, jQuery mobile, Kindle UI, data tables, 960 grids, all sorts of frameworks. And this is the one, Kindle UI, that seemed like by far the best. They seem basically a generation ahead of everyone else. What do I like about them? Well, it's easy to work with them, but more importantly, they've got lots of cool things. So these are all the Kindle UI components: grid, editor, scheduler, drop-down list, windows, date pickers, upload, tree view, tab strip, bar charts, line charts, pie charts, stock charts, drawer, switch. Let's take a look at some of them. Donut charts, button, calendar, scheduler. Let's look at the grid. I like the grid. The grid is where Kindle UI really shines. This here is a grid that you might want in one of your applications, perhaps a leaderboard. And we can do neat things like give it a collapsible group. Now, the thing I like about this is from a back-end perspective, this is easy to code. Gordon can code this up. If I give him this HTML, and to give him the HTML, I just copy this page and paste it into another one. And then Gordon can mark it up like fast, fast, fast. So Kindle UI is great. It's really only, I think, for our table grids and some other things. I like the notifications in Kindle UI. Here's a prototype that I'm working on for, this is just to show how it looks on mobile devices, right? So on an iPhone, what does it look like? Well, it looks like this, basically. You can sort of scroll around here. You still get the collapsing thing, right? But you also get this sort of scroll option with, I guess it keeps the headers up there, always in the scroll window. So that's how it'd look in the iPhone. Let's see. Can we sort on this too? Yeah, we can sort on this. Generally, most of the functionality is like easy out of the box with Kindle UI. But that's just for like the geekier sort of things we'll need on our intranet and our employee portal. What we really want is something more full-featured. So this is one that I've been playing with recently. This is the ACE Responsive Admin Template. It's what we call a wrap bootstrap. This is basically a collection of widgets, buttons, themes, a very, very large collection. If you look at this,